we've been banding here since 1982. So we've got a total of 47 nets spread throughout this whole area. We have patrollers who patrol the nets constantly while they're open to keep all the predators away. And as soon as they find a bird, they'll either extract it or call somebody else to extract it. So you can see the mesh, the wall of mesh, makes it very difficult for the bird to see it, especially when it's nicely hidden within the vegetation like this. This is what happens to the poor little birds when they fly into the nets. This is a typical pattern that we see where the head is pointed downwards and the wings and the legs are all tangled in. Once we figure out we're on the right side, then I'll start by getting the tail out. Every extraction is different and each one requires a different approach. I'm going to approach this bird and take the net off in sort of a counterclockwise fashion. I'll start with the tail, do the wing, do the head, do the other wing, and then work on the feet at the very end. It has actually got quite a bit of net wrapped around the foot here. So I have to, normally they'll let go and it'll fall out, but I've actually got to do a little bit of teasing to get that net apart there. This clip has a number on it, and that number identifies this specific net. So when we go later and we're looking at data, we can see, okay, well, this year we caught it in this net. There are a couple characteristics that we look at as we're processing these birds. Another song sparrow here. As I said, they're our #1 capture in the summer, so we see a whole lot of them. In fact, they account for over 50% of our total captures in the summer. This band has a unique 9-digit number on it. And that 9-digit number is unique across all of North America, or at least Canada and the US. And it won't be replicated on any other bird that gets banded. So this number allows us to identify this individual bird for the rest of this bird's life. Oh, it's red-bellied.
Wow. Oh, wow.
So we can actually see its brood patch.
Whoa.
So that big bare spot on its belly is what allows it to transfer heat to the eggs that it's sitting on.
Oh.
And the common yellow sparrows, we can tell male from female. The males have this nice big black mask on the front, on their face, and the females, of course, do not. The common yellowthroat takes a very small band size, not quite as small as this, but the next one to it. The song sparrow takes this band size here, and the towhee takes a band size that's just one level smaller than this. But we have, I think, almost 8 different steps from the smallest band we use to one of the largest bands we use. We stretch out the leg, and we just slide the tarsus, which is this leg bone here, into these different slots. And so you can see the 1A here doesn't even fit. The 2 has a very small gap, and the 3 has a pretty large gap. So a 2 size, band size of 2 is what would be appropriate for. So just tightening it up a little bit. So I was talking about hatch-ear birds earlier and how they have a very distinctive plumage. I've got the adult bird, which has more of a nice clean white belly with distinctive darker spots. And the facial pattern is very much, very well defined, very gray. And the juvenile bird just is very dull, is very diffuse overall. And so you've got very poorly defined spots on a more buffy yellow background. The facial patterns are not clearly, very clearly defined. I'm gonna let him go before we continue talking. And actually, if you would like to help me, and he'll just fly away when he's ready, which with song sparrows is very soon. Almost immediately.